Square Enix loves copyright infringement. While all of the other game publishers have released their claims on my videos after I discussed it with them, Square Enix outright refuses, as it has with a number of other channels, actively rejecting any of my arguments and upholding its claims on my video. To celebrate this, I thought I would do a countdown that could only work with Square Enix. So join me, friends, as we go down this whimsical road and celebrate the top 10 Square Enix copyright infringements of all time. So I made this Final Fantasy XIII logo out of lightnings. That's good, isn't it? In my video Top 10 Final Fantasy Characters of All Time, this is the image that Square Enix says infringes on its copyright. This is the timestamp it showed me as an example of what I stole from them. This stock image of hair that I've put on some words, and that little bit of publicly distributed art in the background, art that is given to us in the game's media for use, anywhere. But this is, according to Square Enix, the most infringing image I've done, so obviously it deserves a place on this list. Good old Square. This is Frightening from Final Fantasy XIII Frightening Returns, right? I've given The World Ends With You eyes and the mouth from that frog guy from Dragon Quest VIII. Yeah, I think I've made my point there. Hi, Jim Sterling here, the inventor of Final Fantasy VII. When Shigeru Miyamoto first came to me and said, "Would you like to do another Final Fantasy? After all, Final Fantasy VI was a great video game, what you made," I jumped at the chance. And it warms my heart to think that Final Fantasy VII is still such a beloved and iconic game. I am humbled that so many of you have enjoyed it over the years, and even though I'm not sure this is actually copyright infringement and is just a lie, it still amuses me to do it. So this is Jim Sterling, director, writer, creator of Final Fantasy VII, thanking you all. Under YouTube's copyright claiming system, actual criticism can be a form of copyright infringement, especially criticism that a game publisher doesn't like, and they can use the copyright system as a kind of weapon to silence people they disagree with, as we've seen with some videos on Total Biscuit's channel and on some others. So, with that in mind, here's my review of Final Fantasy All the Bravest. It's like drinking cold cum. Dry semen out of 10. Also, fuck it. Up its arse.
Our captain is injured. Have you heard from any of the others?
Nothing.
Our crew is scattered. I have a bad feeling about this. I've got to find them. We're hunted by the island's inhabitants.
Don't be locked up.
Sam, listen. I'm gonna get you out of there.
Do you like this drawing, what I did, of Sephiroth from one of the Final Fantasies? I forget which one it is. Is it 4? Yeah, it's Final Fantasy IV. Sephiroth's from Final Fantasy IV. I've given him boobs, which is sexy. So don't blame me if you get a bit of pre-cum in your pants. Well, do blame me, because it was my fault. A little known fact, after Square and Enix merged in the 90s, I think it was the 90s anyway, they actually bought Val Kilmer, the man who was the Batman. Because Val Kilmer is the property of Square Enix, he can't even write his own name without giving him a check. I hereby present you a picture of Val Kilmer, one of the most infringing things you can do when it comes to playing around with Square Enix's property. And again, criticising a company, a game company, is a form of copyright infringement, at least according to the companies that are silencing various YouTube critics for saying things they don't like. So I would just like to point out in this bit that Square Enix are being a bunch of jackasses, along with some other publishers. Usually the sort of Japanese publishers who just don't seem to get YouTube and are run by some very old-fashioned old men who just don't understand. So Square Enix, you're being wankers, incredibly fucking out of touch. Let Angry Joe have his videos back. Yeah, I mean, you can let me have my one back, but I don't really care about that because, you know, it's the dollar I would make getting the video back is not really worth it. I'm going to monetize this one anyway, just because telling everyone that you put a claim on this one as well will be funny. It will also be funny if you don't do it as well, so you can't win there. But fuck you, I guess. Square Enix, fuck you.